We're going to London. What? Hey, hi, hello, my friends. I can't believe this day is here. We're going to London in this video. London. We're going to London. What? If I'm looking tired, disheveled, a little unwell, it's because I am. I didn't really sleep last night. This day got here so fast. And it did, because about a month and a half ago, I had no idea this trip was gonna happen. You wanna come up and cuddle? Come on, come cuddle. She's playing hard to get. There she is. This trip came about so randomly that it's actually crazy to think about. But I was on a call with my boss and we were talking about how we wanna expand like our reach in London and the UK. And he was like, there are a lot of, potential clients we could meet with. Let's see if we can make some meetings happen. And we made some meetings happen and now I'm going to London. I did not sleep last night. I feel like it's a mix of excitement and anxiety. Just, I don't know, the day before you travel, and it's gonna be a long travel day. This coffee is needed and I'm also just like enjoying my last little coffee in my spot. Y'all have seen this spot so many times because I just like come here on the couch, just sit with Bristol, drink my coffee every single morning. And this is the last one for like 10 days. So I'm soaking it in. So here's the schedule, because this is gonna be a two-parter. And I always go into videos. Here's the thing with this video. Y'all, I'm so sorry, I'm scatterbrained. Just like roll with me here. Here's the thing with videos and with YouTube in general. I am a perfectionist and I'm like an all or nothing gal. And so I will go into videos when I have like a video idea, I'll go into videos with like this outcome that I'm looking for. I'm like, okay, I wanna get these shots. I wanna have this storyline. Like I have all of these things going through my head, right? And so when those things don't happen, I'm like, what are you doing, girl? What are you doing? It's not right. Cut it, scrap it, scram. That's like what I tell myself, which clearly doesn't work because if I'm constantly doing that and getting rid of footage I am not deeming worthy, then I'm never gonna have any footage because literally nothing's ever gonna be perfect, okay? So here's the thing I'm committing to in this video. I don't know what it's gonna be and I'm committing to doing it imperfectly. We're just gonna see what happens with it. My thought is to be like a two-parter. So I'll do this video of like the travel day because it's gonna be a long travel day. I'll get to that in a second. The travel day, and then I have like 2-ish days when I land that I don't have a lot of work stuff going on, so I figured I can get some footage there. And then next week, like Tuesday through Thursday is like jam-packed with meetings. Like we have like a breakfast meeting, a lunch in the office with clients, a dinner with clients, and so there's just like, it's very unlikely I'm gonna get any footage, or at least any footage that you guys are gonna wanna see. So I think I'm just gonna do like part one is kind of arriving, getting settled, starting the work week, and then I'll do all my work stuff and then I'll just pick up a second vlog where it's just like my solo travel. I extended my trip to like explore on my own. So I have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to just do London by myself, solo, with you. So this video is very much like traveling there, getting settled. And then yeah, the next video will be like an itinerary of London, which I was having ChatGPT help me with last night at 2 a.m. Hence the dark circles and the disheveledness. But yeah, I'm pretty much packed up. So this morning I'm just kind of like chilling. Right now I'm running on just like pure adrenaline. Like I don't feel tired at all, but I know that the exhaustion's gonna hit me because I did really not sleep much at all last night. So I hope that that may be a good thing and that I can just sleep most of the time on the plane. We'll see. But I checked like 8 times to make sure I had everything I need to take for my work meetings because I'm meeting my boss there in London. So he'll be there as well, which is nice and comforting. Like I'm not fully on my own for some of this trip, which I can travel alone. I've never traveled alone internationally before. So it's nice that he will be there at least for some of that trip. But yeah, we had to prep like materials and stuff for our meetings and all of that shipped to my house. And so I've checked so many times to make sure that all of that's packed, we're good to go. He's texted me, he's like, do you got this stuff? I'm like, yes, I think we're all good. I did all of that last night. And today is all about, we're just going on the journey. I honestly was not planning on doing like a full everything shower. But I have so long on the plane that I kind of just want to go into the trip feeling as clean and as good as possible. So I think I'm just gonna full send it and do like a full blowout routine and just go in feeling really clean and put together. I'm also packing very minimally, so I'm not bringing like my blow brush or anything. I'm just gonna use whatever blow dryer they have at the hotel. I'm just bringing like one curling iron. So it's gonna feel nice to like use all my gadgets one last time before the trip. Once my hair is not like sopping wet anymore, I will use this blow dry attachment, and then I love this root lifter. This one's from Paul Mitchell, the Extra Body Boost. Even if you don't like curl your hair or anything, I feel like this just gives you like a nice boost and a lot of volume. So I like that stuff. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of flexible style sculpting, like a tiny bit through my hair, so that it like hopefully holds the volume a little bit more. And I know I'm just going on a plane, like I get it, but I feel like it makes me feel more put together and just like confident. So, and I'm not doing any makeup, and so if I don't have makeup, I like my hair to at least look like I tried a little bit, you know? I can either do makeup and then nothing with my hair, or do something with my hair and no makeup. Like I have to do one or the other to feel put together. There are a lot of products where I use them and I'm like, I don't know if this is working. This is one product where I'm like, no, it's working. Like it works because you can just see the difference in the volume from when you use this and when you don't. Like even just like running it through my hair, I feel like the hair just like pops out. And then when you style it, if you like style up, that really helps. And then just gonna do the tiniest bit of mousse. I don't like my hair to feel like it has product in it. That's why just a little bit goes a long way. Literally barely anything at all. I feel like the volume is pretty good for barely any product. I swear that root booster is so good. And then I'm just gonna do this guy, which I love this thing. While I finish getting ready, we're leaving in like 30 minutes, so I'm just gonna put this in my hair, and then right before I walk out the door, I'll take it out, and I'll have some nice volume like on the front pieces, and it just attaches like that. And it also keeps my hair on my face while I'm finishing getting ready. I managed to fit most of my toiletries for the entire trip in this thing, and then I packed like calling this like my emergency plane kit. So this has like face wash, deodorant, some lip balm, face moisturizer, toothpaste, and then some fragrance. So I'm just gonna keep this in my backpack so that tonight when I'm on the plane, I can just like wash my face and refresh if I feel like I need to. But yeah, I'm pretty proud. Like this is my makeup in here, toiletries, this bag. Everything is travel size, like shampoos, all of it. If I've learned anything from traveling abroad, less is more, and you do not need all of the products that you think you need. There's already enough stuff that you're trying to keep track of. It's like just nice to have less things and less products if you don't absolutely need them. Okay, there's a hair stuck to my face. There we go. So far I just have on moisturizer. I'm gonna do sunscreen, and then this is probably a really dumb idea. Like I'm gonna probably regret this. Like I got this Lumi Glotion by L'Oreal. I'm sure you've seen this if you are online. I feel like it's everywhere on TikTok and Instagram. But since I'm not wearing makeup, I thought it might give me like a little bit of color. But if this makes me break out, I'm gonna be so mad. I will say, I'm feeling very, like not as flustered as I thought I would be feeling. I feel really confident in like what I packed. Like I feel good about my outfits for like my work events and then my like solo events. Last time like when we traveled to Italy, I was flustered up until like I was on the plane, like what did I forget? Like I was just stressed out, but I feel really good right now, knock on wood. I'm feeling really good, and then I'll get to the hotel and have like no underwear. Perfect, that would be so classic. Dot Blend Glow. Yes, ma'am. Is that too much? Dot. Oh my. I did add some like coverage. It definitely reduced some of the redness, I feel like. Oh my God, I hope this does not break me out, because this would be a really good product under makeup. I'm not putting any makeup over it, but I feel like this would look really good under makeup for your skin to like be more dewy, you know? Okay, for plain activities, I have A Court of Mist and Fury on Kindle. I have 50% left of that one. Physical book, I have The Unwedding by Ali Condi. I am 90 pages in. And then on audiobook, I have The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner, which is based in London. So I thought that was like on theme, on brand. Then I also have the entire last season of Ginny and Georgia downloaded. I have The Bear downloaded, the last few episodes of the last season. I have like the first 5 episodes of Scandal downloaded, which I've never watched Scandal before in my life. And I randomly like was scrolling Netflix last night and I was like, that looks interesting. What if I want to watch it when I'm on the plane? So to be safe, I downloaded 5 episodes. And of course I have my trusty true crime podcasts. So I realize I'm like acting like I'm going on a 3-day voyage, but I just want to be prepared. I also checked for the 700th time that my work laptop was in here and all of the work materials were in my suitcase. I'm not even kidding, I literally checked. Like, I packed up my suitcase, unzipped it, rechecked to make sure the materials were packed, and then zipped it back up. Like, I'm crazy.
These days are running slow. Sunsets and shores far from home. Headlights are shining on the sea. No place on earth I'd rather be. And I could try to just
Hi, from London, baby. We are operating on just pure adrenaline and vibes, honestly, but we're here and I'm very excited. The last time we talked was yesterday. It is now Sunday, 6:29 London time. The journey was a long one. The Nashville trip to New York was fine, but the layover ended up being like 3.5, honestly 4.5 hours, because we sat on the plane for a while because of like some construction that was happening at JFK airport. So it was just a long connecting flight. And that got me into London at around noon today. So I got to my hotel around 2. So it's, yeah, 6:30 right now. I did not intend on napping, but I like literally physically, when I walked into my hotel room, I was like, I cannot do a single thing unless I sleep. And so I did sleep for like 3 hours and it felt honestly really good. I feel good right now. I just think, I don't know. I just think it's just like a lot. I'm feeling overwhelmed. And I was hoping to sleep on the plane, but I think like the anxiety and adrenaline was like kicking in, and so I really did not sleep at all. I think I maybe slept an hour on the plane, and I just watched Ginny and Georgia literally the entire time and was like sobbing in my seat. Thank God there was nobody in the middle seat. That's literally what I spent all of my time on the plane doing. So I didn't even need like any of the books, but that's okay. I have about 3 hours until I'm gonna lose sunlight, and I do not want to be out and about by myself strolling at night. So I want to go and just like get my bearings of my hotel. Yo, I'm gonna be here for 8 days. I just like want to feel a little bit more comfortable about where I'm at. Go to like maybe a Tesco, get some groceries. Like I have a mini fridge. Just get some like water, snacks, and things to stock up on for the week. And then yeah, just like explore what's around me. I actually asked ChatGPT. I was like, I have 3 hours. This is my location. Please recommend any must-see things, walking distance, or highly raved about restaurants that will seat me by myself. Because I feel like some restaurants are like weird about seating you if you're alone. I guess you could sit at the bar, but I said that, and then I like to give it some context so it knows like what I want to do. Like I don't want to go clubbing. So I was like, some context about me. I love exploring, going into unique shops, bookstores, sightseeing, strolling through a scenic or historic area, etc. And then it gave me like some options. It gave me some like bookstores near me. I want to try to do Camden Passage. It's like a cobbled alleyway with a bunch of like shops, which I'm sure a lot of the shops are going to be closed, but I think that would just be like a nice little stroll. And then there's a couple of like parks with the greenery around, and then it recommended some restaurants. So that's the plan for tonight, and we're just gonna push through and get a really good night's sleep tonight, and then tomorrow starts our work day. I don't have any client meetings tomorrow, but I am meeting with my boss early to like map out our plan for the rest of the week, and it is just gonna be like a full work day. So I do want to take advantage of my time this afternoon, but we're here. We made it. I am too tired to like put thoughts into words right now, but I am feeling very, first and foremost, grateful to be here. Second, overwhelmed, I think is the best way to put it. This is all I could muster up for my outfit. Which, by the way, like the London girls here, they've got it together. I did not want to get ready at all or do any makeup. But when I was like at the airport and checking into the hotel, I was like, look at these girls. They look beautiful when they're matching sets, like full face of makeup, beautiful hair. But this is all I got. This is all I got. And then I just got some like Vejas to walk in. Unfortunately, I already have blisters because I wore these shoes, which I like these shoes. They're cute. I got them in New York, but I got them, I think, like a full size too big because I'm an idiot and I didn't try them on when I was in New York. And so they gave me blisters, like bad blisters. And so I got these. These are like little pads to help with blisters and stuff. I literally threw those in like 5 minutes before we walked out the door, and they're saving my life right now. I highly recommend those. Just bringing wallet, and then I love to bring my Kindle, even if I don't really read it. This is so nice if you're like at a restaurant or a bar by yourself when you're traveling solo. It just gives you something to do, so you're not like staring into the abyss, especially if you don't want to like talk to people. I just love to have this to lean on so that I'm not scrolling on my phone. Throw that in there, and then my phone, and we're gonna go explore. Hello, we're back. Sorry for the lighting. The lighting is not great in this room, and the sun is going down as we speak, but that was honestly really fun. All of the shops were closed. Like there was nothing open. I didn't do any shopping, but I went into a pub. Like I remember this about London when I was here last, and the last time I was here was probably, oh my God, 7 years ago. It's 8 maybe. I don't know. It's been a while. But one of my like core memories, England was in the final four of the World Cup. I don't know if you call it the final four. They were like in the final stages of the World Cup. And I just remember like going to a pub I was traveling abroad, so it was like with my classmates, going to a pub with my classmates, and just like the energy, the electricity, like it was unlike anything I've ever experienced before. And that is like, when I think about London, I just think about that. I think about like the neighborhood pubs, the energy, the vibe, the like little like hidden streets, the alleyways, things like that. Like I don't really think about like the touristy spots. And so I was walking by this pub, and I didn't realize today was like the final day of Wimbledon, and it was like the final match, and I just like heard people like clapping and screaming and buzzing, and I was like, I'm going into that pub and I want to hang out and just like be a part of it. So I ended up just like sitting at the bar by myself. The bartender was lovely. I had like a cider, I had a wine, and I just watched the end of Wimbledon like by myself in London, which was like magical and beautiful. Like it was amazing. I really think like the magic of this city is like hidden in the little gems like that. And so that's honestly what I did, and most of the shops were closed, but I did go to Tesco because, as I mentioned, I'm here for 8 days. I thought we could do a little Tesco haul. This is where it's at. Freaking Tesco, baby. Show you while I put stuff in the fridge. So first couple things, I got some fruit. I got raspberries and apples just so that I have something nutritious to reach for in the morning. I also got some fun snacks, but I was like, I can't just like leave here with a bunch of chip bags. Like I needed to get some fruits too. So this will be good for the morning when I have coffee and stuff. And then I got these Trek protein flapjacks. I don't really know. I feel like this is just like a good little snack to have on hand. 8 days away from home is like crazy to think that you're eating out like every single meal. So it is like pretty crucial to have little snacks and stuff available that are like healthy go-tos, you know? So speaking of healthy go-tos, I got 3 bags of chips. This is the Tesco brand, the cheddar and red onion. Oh baby. Chili heat wave Dorito. Fun. Cheddar and onion. I actually remember these from my last trip here. I ate these a lot. And then my all-time favorite chocolate, and they sell this in the US, but I feel like it doesn't taste the same. The Cadbury chocolate bars. Honestly, I will do like any flavor, but the Oreo is one of my favorite. I used to do like, because they come in little like easy break off squares, and so I would just like buy this when I was here last and like break off 3 squares and have that every single night. So this will last me like this will probably last me my whole time here, because you don't need a lot. You just need like 2 or 3 squares. But I feel like these taste so much better here. I don't know why. And then 2 massive bottles of water. So not a super fun haul, but again, just like things that I can quickly reach for and that I can easily store in the fridge. I'm gonna have an early night. I'm like already feeling tired. I'm gonna like make myself some tea and have a little chocolate and probably watch more Ginny and Georgia. I stepped in a puddle that went up to my ankle. So now both my socks and shoes are soaked. Okay, the vibes are like gardeny, exploring different shops, bookstores, okay? So this is option 1. Souvenir bag. A night out on the town in London. And then, oh my god, that almost fell in the toilet. Wow.